Okay, and I should be streaming. I'm just gonna wait to make sure that I have a video feedback before I start the stream, and it's gonna be a very short stream. I know exactly what I'm gonna have to talk to you about. Like, first of all, I might not continue using YouTube. This might be one of my last stream on YouTube because I will use a better platform. My only reason for using YouTube was because it had a larger reach, but I don't reach people because the people on YouTube, I don't feel they care about the type of content I want to produce. So I might, go to another platform like Odyssey, or maybe another platform like Rumble, where maybe the kind of content I'll do will be more popular. The title of this video is actually incorrect right now, so I'm just gonna change that quickly. But at the same time, I'm gonna continue explaining what I want to talk about in this video. So it's about minimalism, and I'm gonna be more specific. It's about tech minimalism, and I probably make a typo. I did minimalism. Okay, my finger weren't placed correctly on the keyboard. Hopefully I wrote that correctly this time. At least the video is public right now, so people can see it, can join it, can join the chat. The chat is open, and this is my website. Okay, the website is already open. It takes half the screen. Let's talk about it. So maybe you agree with some of the topics I talk about on this site. Maybe you don't. Maybe you hate it. Maybe you like it. Doesn't matter. The point is, it's what it like. This is the website I created. This is my land. I do whatever I want with it, and I want people to start thinking like that. Have your own land, and on it do whatever you feel you want to do. Talk about whatever you want to do without feeling the fear of suppression, censorship, and influence from other, from a system. You have your own place where you can do whatever you want. You have the ultimate power. So this background, you might think it's ugly, but it's the one I choose. And you know what? It's more colorful than most backgrounds on most websites. If you zoom, it's supposed to be like screen noise, computer screen noise. Also very much like the picture here. You have a very nice picture that is scalable, and you have like the freedom blog, which is the main thing on this website. And it's a very minimal website. I would say it is very minimal, and it is inspired by websites such as Luke Smith based cooking. I hope I can find that. Base cooking by Luke Smith, and here it is. Again, a very minimal site that aims to, I think, be an example, but it doesn't have to be about food. I think we should have more websites like this that are simple to use, easy to access information, static websites. Easy, okay? And I think it works with Git, the way that people can just upload recipe to that. I don't know the review process. I think it's similar to how programs get reviewed on GitHub. So that's good. That's a good methodology to achieve that. A bit complex, and you can have like a search bar here to look for stuff. That is all great. So let's open one of my article. Let's see how it looks like. So I made it so that when you highlight a paragraph, it's bigger, it's highlighted. Maybe you don't like that, maybe you like that. Personally, I do like it. Like, this is too small to read, make it bigger. But I think this is also a fine example of a website. If it's too small, you can just zoom in, and like, maybe I will revert on that choice. Tell me in the comment below what you think of this decision, if you like it or not. I always try to pick like nice images for my, for the blog I make. And I think that starting from this blog, I also back up the image locally instead, in case that the image disappear. And so if you go into the blog, you have the list page, which is a bunch of stuff I like and I recommend. And obviously this is like, to me, it's one of the most important page on my blog. Maybe to you it's not, but to me it is, because like, this is all my recommendation. This is the stuff, the content that forged my opinion and my views about topics. And I think that's like, you do your own research. I know it's a word that has been thrown around, sentences that has been thrown around a lot, but yeah, you can just go watch the content yourself and judge for yourself. And of course, I don't give specific link to each specific video because a lot of these people make a lot of content, and so you have to find it. Okay, the good content that they make. This is just the guy who created the content, and you can look for yourself for the specific content. But maybe I should have another page that is more specific on which video I personally like. So yeah, if you take a look, yeah, this is the website. Okay, this is what I created. It has multiple page. You have a feed page. You have like, this is the feed page. It is in different format, as you can see. Still readable. You have links right here, the sources for that, and I think it's nice. I think it's a nice website. So now, if we go back to the homepage, not even that. If we close that and we go back to the terminal. I talk about minimal website, but what is more minimal than opening a website in the terminal? So I'm gonna open amos.com in my terminal using W3M. There's also links. I like links. Links is great. But here you have my website, and you can select, for example, Freedom Blog, and now you have like the feed, and you can go back to the home, and you have like, look how great that looks. I prefer my website in the terminal. This is crazy. Freedom Blog, then you have like all my article, you have the Freedom List that we saw earlier. How good does that look? My terminal looks good, so of course everything I open in it looks good. I do like the font I use. I like how it's presented, and honestly my website should probably try to emulate that, to be more similar to that, but I went with a different aesthetics. And sorry, I touched the mic there for a moment. Hope that wasn't too loud. But yeah, this is basically like what good website look like. You have the information, and yes, there's a lot of text. Yes, it's text based, but that's what website used to be. And I think that by trying to get content to be more and more interactive, we lost a lot. So Freedom Blog, again, I don't like how this is formatted, because it's not a list, it's just different buttons. So the layout in the terminal is not great when it's not a list, but if I have a list on the page itself, it's gonna be displayed correctly. And it's special the way, like, oh, okay, the cursor I think does something. I'm just gonna move the cursor and try to understand, like, why do I have different fonts here? Okay, so if I go back, it's been a while since I haven't used this specific web browser. So yeah, this is the article, and you can print it with I think it's Control P or just P. Yeah, I think it's just P, and you can, I think, even convert it to a PDF. Can you save to a local file? Print to the screen. So print to the screen will just print it to the terminal. Print out on a printer, attach your whatever to the terminal. Let's try this one. Yeah, I don't think it's working. Is it? Press return. Are you sure is online? Your printer is online. Let's say my printer is online. Can I get a PDF out of it? No, it doesn't work. Okay, so let's try to print it again. Save to a local file. It's gonna be a text file. Okay, so I'm just trying to get that as a PDF, but there's multiple easier way to do that, and that will be the end of this video, folks, about like minimal website, how they look in the terminal. I'm sure base cooking would also look great in the terminal, and I think we should have more website like that. And I hope it inspires you to create something of your own, and that we can have a more lively, more creative